Hello friends, welcome back. We are on day 2 of our 5-day beginner Pilates series. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good from yesterday, not too sore. We're going to be still using our band and our weights today, so you can keep those nearby if you decided to use them the first time. Then you might want to pick them up for some of our movements today. Make sure you have your mat out, your water nearby, somewhere where you have some space to move a little bit. And we're going to get right to it. So you're going to meet me down on the mat and you can just adjust yourselves down there when you are ready. I always like to start our classes laying down here so that we can center ourselves into the space and just kind of let go of anything that we might be thinking about and just bring our energy here for the next about 20 minutes today. Let's take a nice big inhale in through the nose and then exhale, let it go out through the mouth. Do a couple more just like this. And start to remind yourself here that that connection to our core with the breath is really important throughout the entirety of our class. So that's what we're really trying to bring our mind to and find that mind-body connection. Let's take one more big inhale. And on your exhale, let's bring the knees up to the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. You can rock from side to side. You can open and close the legs. Take some circles with the legs over to one side and then over to the other side. Let's take that gentle twist with the knees falling to the right side of your mat, keeping them stacked. Arms can open up to your cactus. Take a couple breaths here. Coming back through the center on an exhale, allowing the knees to fall over towards the left side. Giving yourself one more big inhale here. Exhaling, bringing those legs right back up through the center, planting the feet down on the mat here. We're going to move through those pelvic tilts. So we start with that inhale. We find that tip forward through the pelvis, that arch through the back. Exhale, send navel in towards spine and imprint your back down towards the mat. Inhaling as we arch. Exhaling as we press. Good, one more just like this. Breathing in and breathing out. Meet me in that neutral spine, so that's releasing those pelvic tilts, and we found that neutral spine on the mat. Hands come behind the head, feet walk out a little bit further, elbows open. Exhale, we lift through head, neck, shoulders off the mat. Inhale, we lower down. So we're right back to that first movement that we did on day 1. Notice how we did move a little bit quicker to get ourselves here. Not a rush, but just starting to wake up the body a little bit quicker. Good, we have 2 more like this. Last one, you're going to lift and hold for me up at the top. We're going to meet with those legs in tabletop. Your right leg and your left leg float up into tabletop. Right here is where you're going to feel that work, right across that lower belly band. Make sure that we're not arching the back. Upper body stays lifted. This time we inhale to tap our right toe. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale to tap your left toe. Exhale, lift it up. You got it. Continue to move through these toe taps. Always option to drop your upper body down on the mat here and move through your toe taps this way. Yeah, so if that lift through head, neck, shoulders is feeling like a little bit too much and it's a bit too hard to hold that core nice and steady, then lower yourselves down today. one option to build here if you'd like. As you tap the toe, you lower the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, lift everything. Inhale. Exhale. Good, we have 2 more. Last one. Holding in center. Let's lower the upper body down. Bring the arms down by your sides. Inhale as we try to lower both legs together. Tap the toes gently. Exhale. Back up to tabletop. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. This is where you're really going to want to only lower the legs as much as we can hold on with the core and stay supported. So maybe it's not a full toe tap. That's okay. Maybe you're sticking with those alternating toe taps. Use the breath, relax the shoulders to the mat. We have 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good work. Bend the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice tight hug. Little rock from side to side, some movement. Then we're gonna make our way up to a seated position by rock and roll forward or pressing to one side. Remember, you're always welcome to grab some water at any time. We're gonna grab onto our band. If you're choosing to use your band, we're gonna bring it all the way up so that it is over top of our thighs, so just above our knees. All right. Once you've got that band up, you're gonna go ahead and meet me in a tabletop, which is our 4-point kneeling. So you'll hear it referred to tabletop or 4-point kneeling throughout class. You're gonna meet me here. Hands are underneath your shoulders and knees are under your hips. Once you find this strong tabletop, notice if the belly wants to drop to the mat or we're kind of doing the opposite. And again, we want that nice neutral tabletop. Take your band that's above your right knee and bring it underneath your right knee so it's trapped between the knee and the mat, okay? So that means that the band is above the left knee but underneath the right knee. Now you can always come down onto your forearms if wrists are sensitive. You're going to flex your left foot for me. Exhale as you lift your left leg up into your donkey kick today. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Good. So the reason why we have the band underneath the right knee today is because it's going to help the band to not roll. It's going to stay trapped under there. And then as you lift the left leg, you're really pushing up against the tension of the band. Nice. This is really about that form control through the midsection as well. You'll find that everything in Pilates does relate to the core somehow. Exhaling to lift. Inhaling to lower. We've got 2 more here. The last one, we're going to try to lift and hold, extending our left leg out, bending our left leg in. Inhale, it's out. Exhale, it's in. Keeping the knee lifted. We have 2 more here. Last one, keep the bend in the left leg. We're going to start to pulse the left leg up. So squeeze the left glute, push up against the band here. Remember, if you're not wearing that band, you're going to just imagine that you're moving through something with a little extra tension here, like you're high-fiving your foot to the ceiling. Keep that leg in a 90-degree bend. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that left leg down. Nice work. Sink back, find your child's pose here, or you can sit back onto your shins, give the wrist a little roll if you're on those wrists. Okay, let's lift the band back above the knees here, if it had rolled down a little bit, and we'll go ahead and meet back in our tabletop. This time we're going to take the band and put it underneath the left knee, so it's trapped in there, and it's above my right knee. Again, always option to transition down onto your forearms if that feels a bit better. Flex your right foot, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good work. Making sure that we're not letting the back arch or round as the leg lifts. So it's not about how high it lifts. It's more about that form and control. Gaze is between the fingertips or towards the top edge of your mat here. Squeezing tight through the right glute as you lift the leg. You're almost there. 2 more. Last one, we lift and hold. Stretch the leg out. Inhale. Exhale. Bend. Keep the leg lifted, so try not to let the leg drop. That's it. You got it. Two more here. We hold the bend in our right knee. Last one. We pulse it up. Exhale with those pulses. Everything else is staying steady. You're in control of the movement. Keeping the bend in the knee, pulsing up for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower it down. Child's pose, grab some water, release the hands from the mat, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our band off. Slide it off. Great work. All right, day 2 means that we are gonna come up to standing, okay? So meet me in a standing position once you get there. If you're choosing to use your weights, you're gonna go ahead and pick those weights up. So here we are today. We're gonna be working through a standing split squat or a standing lunge. You're gonna keep your left leg forward and step your right leg back. Now I have a nice long stance through my legs. If you know that this position can feel a little bit wobbly for you, I want you to go near a wall, put one hand on the wall, drop your weights down, not using them if you know that maybe you're gonna want that extra support, okay? Shoulders are down. Push and lift up out of your back heel. Tiny little hinge forward over top of your left leg. Inhale, we bend the knees. Exhale, we stretch the legs. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, we stretch. That's it. Slow and controlled. Pushing through your left heel, which is your front foot, and grounding down through your right ball of foot, which is your back foot. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling. We have 2 more here, and you'll have the option to add the arms. As you bend the legs, the arms reach forward into our front raised shoulder height. Stretch the legs, lower the arms. Good. You do not have to include the arms here. We have 2 more. Meet me down at the bottom of your lunge. We're gonna hold. Either bring the hands to the chest or keep the arms reaching forward. We're gonna twist over top of our front leg, which is our left leg. Rotate and twist to the left. You open up the left arm if the arms are reaching, and if they're into the chest, you keep them squeezing as you add that rotation. Close everything back in. Exhale, we open. Inhale, we close. We're not here for too much longer. Exhale. Inhale. These rotations can be tough. Yeah, it could throw us off that balance a little bit. If you're wobbly, don't worry, come right back into it. Good, last one, exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Lower the arms down here. Release the shoulders. Inhale, bend the legs a little lower. Exhale, lift them up an inch. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 2 more. Last one. Good, step up with that back leg. Holy moly, give those legs a shake. You can take a quad stretch here for that back leg as well as your front leg. You can also take a nice forward fold. Grab some water, shake things out. Beautiful work, you did that. You did that first side. Great news is we're halfway done our standing work. Even better news, we've got that other side, okay? So if you chose to use your weights on the first side, then you're gonna try to use them on this side as well. Remember, you always have the option to hold on to something, and just keep in mind that each side is gonna feel a little bit different, maybe depending on your more dominant side. Right leg forward, left leg back, big stance, lift up that heel, okay? That's what's gonna offer you ankle stability. If that heel is really extended, when I bend my knee, my ankle's feeling super wobbly, okay? Little hinge forward, arms down by your sides. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, stretch. Pushing into your front heel, inhale. Exhale. So remember to find that breath, especially before we start to add in those arm movements. If you choose, you can do the arm movements without your weights, remember? Inhale to reach. Exhale, stretch and lower. Two more here. Last one, you're gonna hold nice and low. Weights either come to chest or they keep reaching forward. We rotate over our right leg. Inhale, open the right arm. Exhale, we close. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we close. It could look like weights to chest. Rotating, coming back. Keeping that back knee dropping, inhale, exhale. I'm gonna keep my hands at my chest because I am punching the wall with my weight. Inhale, exhale. Two more, rotating right around the spine. You're almost there. Legs are in that isometric hold, so they're working but not moving. Last one, arms come down by your sides. Inhale, bend the legs. Exhale, lift up an inch. Inhale, down an inch. Exhale, up an inch. 3 more inches. For 2. And last one. Good. Push off the back leg, stand up, shake those legs out. Drop the weights down for a moment, grab some water, take a second. You can also use a towel if you have a towel nearby. All right, a little bit of work for our triceps today, and then we're making our way back down onto the mat. We are way over halfway through. This is our home stretch, okay? So if you're gonna use those weights for your tricep work, pick them up for me. We're gonna bend the knees. I'm gonna show you from the side view here. Little bend in the knees, hips go back, chest comes forward, like I karate chopped you right at your hips. Long spine here, okay? So we don't wanna overextend and stick the booty out. We also don't wanna round under, okay? I want you to try to find that neutral spine. Arms are gonna reach down to the mat. Keep a proud chest so we're not rounding through the shoulders. Row the arms up and back. Hold them tucked in with the elbows tucked in and up. Exhale. Extend the arms back. Tricep kick back. Inhale, bend the arms in. So just moving through these tricep kickbacks, we'll have 2 different rounds of variations, some pulses and some circles today. We should be feeling the upper back part of our arms firing. Good, we have 2 more here. Last one, let's hold the arms extended back. Tiny little pulses up here. We should start to feel the triceps really working for us when we get into these variations, if we weren't feeling them in those kickbacks. Small movements, nothing is changing through my body here, okay? So nothing has changed through my spine. If anything, I'm really thinking about drawing that belly up and in. It's gonna help protect through the low back. Keep those pulses going. We have 10 more. You can shake it out if you need to. You can do this. 5, 4. We circle the arms in 2 and 1. Tiny little circles in towards one another. Inhale, exhale. You got it. Keep those arms lifted. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the arms, roll those shoulders. Holy moly. Okay, drop the weights down. You are done with equipment. Grab water, come down onto the mat here. We're gonna meet ourselves back down, laying on our backs. Kind of feels like a nap. Okay, so finishing off with some core. I want you to find that neutral spine again. You can always come back to those pelvic tilts if you need. Otherwise, this time, legs come up to our tabletop. So remember that tabletop position. Right leg and left leg are gonna lift up. Knees are away from the chest. Right hand presses onto your right thigh. Left hand presses on top of your right hand. Put pressure onto that right thigh, back into your palm. So 2 forces pushing against one another here. Inhale as you tap your left toe down. Exhale, we lift. You should feel automatically the core, maybe even starting to find that little shake as you press into that right leg. You're always welcome to keep the right foot planted. Right hand presses down, left hand by your side. It's gonna lighten a little bit of that work here, peeling back today if you need to. And if you wanna stay with that build, both legs are up, pressure onto the leg. Good, continue to think about that breath, including it here. We have 3 more. It's 2. Last one, we lift, we hold that tabletop. Release the hands from your right leg. Left hand presses onto your left thigh, right hand on top, push. Yeah, add that pressure, push the leg back into the hand. Inhale, tap your right toe, exhale, lift. It's a bit of choose your own adventure, yeah, the amount of pressure you put on that thigh. Especially after all of that attention to core and to breath through this whole class, we should really be feeling it through the belly here. We have 3 more. 2. Last one, draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Try to lift head, neck, shoulders off of the mat. Keeping it lifted, we extend out, we find our hollow body. Arms and legs reach out nice and long. Exhale as you extend. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale. Inhale. We have 3 more. You can do this. It's 2. Neutral spine. Last one, we hold for a count of 3. Here we go. Reach it out for 3, 2, and 1. Knees draw in. Oh, nice work, everyone. Let's stretch the legs out nice and long. Let's take a good morning stretch. Reach the arms up overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale. Let's bring the arms back down by our sides. Let's plant the feet on the mat, crossing our right leg over top of our left leg into a figure 4 stretch. Right palm can press onto right thigh here, or you could lift the left foot off the mat, going a bit deeper into this stretch. Keep a flex in your right foot. Maybe add a gentle rock from side to side. Friends, you made it through the hard work of day 2. I'm so proud of you for sticking with it for 2 whole days and fitting it into your schedule and your life. We are almost halfway through. Yeah, we're going to be crossing that halfway point tomorrow, okay? Go ahead and release that figure 4 when you're ready. Other side, right foot plants, left leg crosses. Pressing left hand onto left thigh or lifting your right foot off the mat to go a bit deeper into this stretch. You can take a gentle rock from side to side. Sit when you're ready, releasing through both legs here. Step the feet out to mat distance, arms come to cactus, and we just find a little windshield wiper through the legs. Come back up through the center for me here, and then press to one side to bring yourself up to seated, rolling onto one side, extending through the arm, pressing down as we make our way up to seated. Let's crisscross those legs, whichever direction feels best for you. Then we finish with one big breath here and one big shoulder roll. So going ahead and resting the palms down onto your knees. Maybe you lower the gaze or close the eyes. We're gonna inhale as we roll the shoulders up to the ears. Big deep breath. And exhale, let it all go. Good. Beautiful work, friends. Thank you so much for joining. You finished day 2. We're moving on to day 3, which means you're moving right through this 5-day series. Drink lots of water, stay rested for the rest of the day, take extra stretching if you need, and I will see you back here on the mat for day 3.